Hi, we had another disturbing report just come in about the abusive behavior at Family Healthcare Centers of San Diego, which is supposed to be a federally qualified community clinic, although how and why they got qualified is beyond me because their behavior is just atrocious. This report is from Deanna Clem. It's fairly recent, probably around the 1st of this month, 1st of July. Um, She starts out, obviously they don't have time for patients, so you have to make 3 or 4 visits to get things right here. First of all, your office is so incompetent that I've been to 3 or 4 appointments. I once sat in mine for 30 minutes and ended up being late because of standing in line I'm waiting for to be checked into another line. What she's saying basically is you will be penalized for their own incompetence there. It's unbelievable. But they think you're less than human in this place, as a lot of people say. I'm not going to read too much into hers because she says it herself here. They didn't bother calling in her medications, so she once again missed her medications. I can confirm this, and thousands, maybe tens of thousands of other people can confirm it. They have no clue what they're doing with medication management. Once they have you, if you can get your medications just easily, that's fine. But they think it's not important anymore, or they'll change it just because for no real reason. Um, Once again, the missing medications. I dearly need family healthcare centers. I dearly need family healthcare centers. It's too big to care for patients. You don't care. That's a lot of people realize. It's one of what I call the stages of realization that family healthcare centers doesn't care about their patients. It's actually a lot worse than that. Once you go through more crap, you realize you're not even human in their real worldview. You're nothing more than a billing entity. And if you become an inconvenient billing entity, they will get rid of you quickly and ruthlessly. This looks like they're doing or have done with here. The more important point here is why are they doing multiple appointments like this? Is it incompetence? Maybe a little bit. Depending on what you're incompetent about, there's a lot of incompetence there. But in terms of generating bills to Medi-Cal or Medicare, that's highly efficient. They're destroying this woman. But 5 or 6, let's get to the punchline. She needed eye drops. 5 appointments to get eye drops? Are you freaking serious? How do you get them? I've never seen people get away with a scam like this. It's ridiculous. Anyway, she says, I'm going to have to put in a grievance through the insurance. I do want to interject here that complaining to your insurance company is something family healthcare centers will tell you to do. The first thing they'll tell you to do is talk to the clinic director. The reason they do that is because they can kind of get rid of it. They can schmooze you a little bit. But most important, it doesn't leave a paper trail. Nobody knows about their failure. If they really screwed up, as they have with this woman, nobody will ever find out. So the second way, pardon me, is to contact your insurance company. But there's a problem with that because there's more than one insurance company. Even the Medi-Cal billing ones, there's the Medi-Medi, there's all sorts of them. So people are going to be complaining to multiple places with just their insurance company alone. Now you could also complain to the conference board, you could there's a number of ways to make complaints, and that's the problem. But nothing will happen. They don't care because nothing will happen. Certainly the people that did wronged her, nothing will happen to them. They're a protective class and status of people. Nothing can happen to them unless they do something absolutely horrible, like a murder. And even then, they're pretty safe. I'm not joking about that. There are only 2 ways, in my opinion, to get things on the record so that something might happen. It's a long shot, but just even the chance. One is to file a complaint with the medical board. They hate that. They might retaliate. I know of at least 2 people. They've done that too, including me. It should never have been allowed to happen by anyone in the government. And the second way is, of course, to file a lawsuit. Those 2 things will get on the record, even if you lose the lawsuit. And we'll be talking about this a lot. I definitely do not want to give legal advice. They want to get rid of me anyway, but I think these people need more lawsuits. But even that won't do anything because the insurance companies will just pay it off. and the people who did the crimes will never be responsible. So unless we start acting collectively to fight back, unless we actually get this Family Healthcare Centers of San Diego actually shut down, these things, this abusive behavior is just going to continue. Anyway, let's hear the rest of what she has to say. Yes, incompetent, but also billing fraud. 5 appointments for eye drops. And something else. It's ridiculous. It's criminal. Why aren't people listening? This is just horrible. Diana, thank you for posting this. We know it took courage. We know that you're just one of many, many people that didn't do it. So you're doing it as a service. The other people that didn't. On behalf of the community, I apologize for these horrible people. They're doing a number, just not on you, on everybody. You're not alone. Thank you for listening.